civil war left our land in a state of ruin. Amidst the dust of Stone's Hill, Phaedrid, steward king of Agatha, was slain. "20 years have passed. Malric and his Mason Order have ruled since with an iron fist, murdering, pillaging, squeezing the land of its spoils. Now, with winter, comes the rumor of a new leader, King Argon II. As the lion roars, the noble houses rally, bringing forth the steel of the Agatha Knights. The grizzled old king welcomes the battles to come with the full might of the Mason Order. Once more, legends will be born. This bloodshed, who will sit upon the throne?
Enjoy this.
The gate has fallen. Advance!
Look out for the horses!
Torch this village!
For you!
Crossplay. All platforms.
For the glory of Agatha!
These Mason swine may take your blood, a limb, maybe even your dignity. But tonight, we take Rudholm Castle! And if you want to live to kick your feet up on King Malric's supper table, you best heed my words! Listen up, peasants! Your basic attacks are slash, stab, and overhead. Slashes are easiest to land and good against multiple opponents, while stabs have the greatest range and overheads deal the most damage.
Crush these bastards!
You can also combo your moves together by inputting the next move before the current one finishes to become a whirlwind of steel on the battlefield. Ah, glorious gore! Nothing's fairer.
Torch all the hovels!
You hit your opponent with your weapon, not your eyes, nimwit. When swinging, don't keep your crosshair on an opponent, but instead turn your hips during the attack to land your strike as early as possible. Or turn away to throw off your opponent's timing. Yeah, but don't get caught looking like a fool trying to spin to win. Ugh, I've seen enough. Combining your footwork, strike selection, and dragging is key to mastering the blade. Sword combat is a dance of death, built on a back-and-forth flow known as initiative, which for the slow means timing advantage. When an attack lands, it will interrupt your opponent's strike, allowing you to press the attack, forcing your opponent to the defensive. Sorry, just clearing up a blockage. Speaking of blocks, if your opponent strikes at you, parry their blow by aiming at it, and then attack just after to perform a riposte, rewarding you with a fast follow-up attack that also blocks incoming strikes for a time. You can now hold a parry, which rapidly drains stamina the longer you hold it. If you attempt to parry a strike with low stamina, you will be disarmed.
Help me! Help me!
Shields can also be held, but eventually they will break. A held parry can help you get out of a bad spot, but true excellence on the battlefield requires well-timed counters. A counter acts as a perfect parry and rewards the defending player by negating the stamina loss of blocking an incoming blow. To perform a counter, a player enters the defensive stance and then attacks from block with a strike that matches their opponent's incoming strike type. However, failing to match your opponent's strike will render you punished. A crafty opponent can feint by winding up one attack and then quickly switching to another, making it difficult for your opponent to defend with counters. Kicks are good against parries. If you see an opponent parrying, you can throw a kick and break their block, opening them up for a free follow-up strike. However, kicks do not interrupt attacks, so try not to get punished. Jabs can be used as a quick short-range strike to gain back initiative after taking a hit. But they can't break a parry. Oh! Learn or die. Each of the basic attacks, slash, overhead, and stab, can be held down for higher damage. Heavy attacks are useful against blocking or multiple opponents, as they will continue through an opponent's counter. Special attacks are a high risk-reward move that consume a huge amount of stamina and the potential for massive damage. The brave charge into battle. Once running at full speed, you can tackle players to the ground or launch powerful sprint attacks. To avoid incoming attacks, you can dodge left, right, or backward. To stay close to your opponent, try ducking left or right underneath their swing. Any weapon can be thrown, and thrown weapons can be parried. Weapons and many other objects can be picked up off the battlefield and also thrown.
I should have listened in training.
Stay still! I need to show them every type of thing you can toss.
No!
Yeah! You can see how injured your opponents are by the amount of blood on them and how close they seem to be to falling over. If you are hurt, patch yourself up with a bandage. Mastering these techniques will make you invincible.
Yeah! Woohoo! Victor!
Well, almost.
Ready, arrows? And loose!
Attack! Retreat! Retreat!
For glory!
Cut their throats!
So prepare yourself for the greatest melee combat system ever devised, and your chance to die a good death!
Blue as the sky where the gods guard over all. Gold as the sun which giveth life with its sprawl. The Agatha knights stood and bled for justice and the great war. But alas, fell from glory, brought low by the traitorous Mason Order. For 20 years, our land has strained beneath the boot of the Masons. Yet the proud old families of Agatha do not forget their former glory and pray for a leader to ignite the flames of noble rebellion. In the name of Argon II, we shall reclaim the throne from the usurper. We will return a rightful rule to this country of valor and benediction. Once more, the lion shall roar. For Argon! For the blue and gold!
Red for the blood that runs in our veins. Black for the shadow that yet remains. After King Argon and his foolish righteousness led us to slaughter in the Crusades, General Malric vowed to seize power and rid the land of weakness brought by birthright and blind loyalty. Since Malric's victory, the Iron Fist has hammered this land. Strong men, like good steel, are forged in the fires of hardship. Now the Lion of Agatha returns. How pathetic its last gasp comes as a mere whimper. May the slaughter make us stronger. For the Order! For the Red and Black!
Ready your weapons! Kill the Agathians!
For every warrior, there comes a time when a moment will decide your fate. As the throng of battle echoes against steel and shield, as we cry out towards eternity! Find yourself in this moment! Ignite the fire of your soul! And survive this day! Fall before me! Another victory! For Agatha! Freedom is your birthright. They took it from you. Take it back. Ulrich will pay for his treachery. We shall be free.
Save me!
Stand with me. Throw down your arms or die. We bow to no man. Tell your king he no longer has lordship over these lands. Tartars! We make our stand!
Feel the power of the Mason army! The mighty shall rule! Chivalry!
Free weekend. Play now. And coming soon.
Take the village! Conquer the Highlands! Scatter the Masons by destroying that
Save
tower!
me!
Defy the Iron Fist! Onward with me!
Merry Shipmas!
I have something for you.